Howdy folks, welcome to episode 48. Today we're going to do some interior decorating here, and so I also need to get some lights in here because it's really dark and gloomy and everything, and so that's the first thing I think we need to do. And I just wanted to show you before we get started is that in here, see, it is 22 degrees, and so yeah, we did get the thing sealed up and everything. And so what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a bunch of lights, and I'll probably even want to go into here and even make some more. Let me double check and make sure I don't have a bunch sitting around. Nope. And so we're going to go into the constructor here, and we're going to make probably 20 more lights, I think, because we're probably going to use quite a few more. Okay, so what I want to do is I was doing these lights and these. I kind of like these strip lights, and I'm kind of thinking I want to go like this, put these in the corners, and we're going to do this. Now you see here it's not lit up very much, and so what we're going to do is we're going to hit P here. We're going to go and we're going to try full range and intensity. Okay, so it looks like we can do 2 of these, and let me see if this is going to, yeah, now see, it's not going to take on the characteristics that I just had. So let's see. We're going to have to, it looks like we're going to have to manually select and set these, and there we go. Okay, and so you can see the range on that, and then I could probably, let's see, I want to show you this too, is I did put in the windows and stuff, but let me get it lit up so that you can actually see what we've got. And before we actually, you know, maybe I can even put in a second one there, but I guess we're going from one set of symmetry to a different set of symmetry, and yeah, too bad, just deal with it. And just look at it. Look at it! Okay. We're going to go over here, and we're going to see what kind of, so I'm not sure if I want to do this over here. Let's see what this does as far as lighting. So we're going to try this on this side, and we're going to go up to full range here and see what that does. Okay, so that does go about halfway out, and I just want to, I'm curious to see what it does if I put the same thing here. If I put the same thing on here, but this light. So let's do that and make it go all the way full range. And so what I can do here is I can do this, see where the red ends, and we can do this. And for those of you who are not red green colorblind, you'll see there's some yellow overlap here in the middle. I'm not sure if blue yellow would really show that difference or not, but yeah, so right here there is some overlap. Let me turn off my light. And so yeah, so it looks like this one just does more light on the ceiling. And let me see. Yeah, it looks like the only real difference is just this part of the ceiling, because that's seems to be brighter than this. So I think we're going to take this one off and make sure it's the light. Okay, and we're going to put on this type of light. There we go. And see, now it's taking on the characteristics. So let's see, it is taking on the 4.0. Yeah, okay, apparently I just need to change the color and suddenly it will take on the characteristics. Let me see. Let's do this. And we're going to change these back to white. And so I'd like to put something here. I'm not sure where it would fit well, but let's get the main thing lit up first, and I think we'll just do this, and we'll see. That looks like it's full bright. Yep. And we'll go over here, do the same thing. There we go. Now see, this is the thing that drives me nuts though with these new lights being spotlights, is I mean, come on. Right? Is it just me? You know, when do you have a lamp and the wall right next to the lamp is like pitch black? You know, when does that ever happen? And so yeah, basically I'm going to have to come up with, well, and the thing is, if I put lights here, see, it's still not going to light that up. How am I going to get, this is what annoys me about this new lighting system, is how am I going to get this part of the wall lit up without it being ridiculous, like having a lamp in the middle of the room or something, you know, in a stupid place, basically. And so we will put one more here. Let's see. I think maybe we'll put them here. Let's try that. And that. And we'll see if that's... Yeah, that's a little bit better. It's still pretty gloomy at night, but it's a little bit better. And, you know, interesting... Oh, that's because of that. That is lighting up this side. Okay. And yeah, it still is kind of gloomy, but it's better. And so the other thing I wanted to do is this room here. Let's see if we can get some lights in here. So let's do this, and let me see. I think I am going to do the downward pointing here. And we're going to do this over the doorway, and we're going to do the same thing over here. Let's see, we're going to put one like this. I think we'll put these like this, so maybe even put them a bit lower. Let me see. So that one's going to light up there. That actually looks kind of cool right there. I think I like it at that level. Let me see what happens if I put them higher. Is it gonna... yeah, I don't know. I don't know, they don't seem to make that much of a difference, does it? As far as, well, it does light up the posts a little bit higher, but I think I want to get some lighting on the posts themselves, so we are going to make this match that. And I guess we can even do this too. So we can put these here and here. And I think I'm going to end up putting all these lights on switches and stuff too, so once again, when you come into these rooms, you do... let me see. I guess I'm just going to put one and drive people nuts with that. But yeah, that's going to be a little washed out, so we are going to turn this down a bit. Let's do this. But yeah, we're going to put them on switches so that when you come into the room, it turns on kind of thing, or basically when you're near the room, it turns on. Let's see if we can, let's see what happens when we turn it down to 2. I think that looks better. And we'll do that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I do not like these harsh shadows, and that's gonna be a sticking point for me. In translation, I'm gonna keep whining about it. Right. And let's see. We've got... So this switch here is what again? This one is what's the name on it? Garden lights. Okay. And so what we can do is we can turn these on the garden lights too. So we can do garden lights follow and garden lights follow. And so what this will help with is that we won't have all of the lights on all the time. And so it will help with just the frame rate as far as not having to deal with so many lights being on at the same time. And I think I'm going to have to put in some more over here too. So why don't we even try, let's see, what is this one? Like that? No, that's not what I want. I do want to do this, I think, and we'll put these lower. Let's see if that works well at all. Yeah, and we're going to put that on garden light too. Let me see if it automatically, nope, it doesn't. Okay, so we're going to put all these on garden light, and I'm going to put one in each corner here, and I might have to turn those down. They seem extremely bright. Let's see. Let's turn that, and we'll turn this down to 2. There we go. And I think we'll try that with this. I'm holding down the run key as I'm flying my drone. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then I think we're going to put them in the other corners here too. I just want to get some even lighting here. And let's see, is that going to do? Good. And signal logic. Garden lights. Whoa, really? Nope. Okay. It didn't. And yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. Okay, and I still got a little bit in the middle there too that's going to need to be lit up, but I think this will help Let me see. Do I want to do that, or do I want to put this one of these? Do I want to put this here? Like that? And now they're all going to 4.0, aren't they? Interesting. It's interesting. Okay, and I think that's better. I think that's a lot better as far as lighting goes. I still need some right here. So let's see. We can put a light here. And yeah, that looks really nice. That looks really nice, and we can put one up here. Let's see. Am I out of... Yeah, this is why I wanted to make 20 more lights. Because that reason. And let's see. Those are going to go this way. Like that. And let me see. Is that full? Yep. And so we're going to do garden lights. And we're going to do garden lights here. I just want to make sure that they all come on with this. And all go off with this. Okay, so we've got that and that and that. I don't think we have any big major dark spots. And and I'm trying to decide whether I want to leave this dark or whether I want to have put lights, because I think it would be kind of cool actually to put some lights up here, almost like mood lighting. Let's see. Let's do garden lights, and let's do blue of some kind or something like that. I mean, I think this would look kind of cool to have the roof lit up like that. I'm not sure if blue is going to be the right color for that. Maybe the orange, because it is this planet. So I don't know if I maybe want to make it match the planet, or if I want to fight nature, you know, kind of thing. But that looks really cool. I like that. I think I'm going to keep that. I do think I'm going to keep that. That's beautiful. Okay, so that is this room. And so when we leave the room, cool. And so let's see, when we come into the room, see, that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. And I might even expand the size of that so that, you know, when we're about out to this pillar, it turns those lights on. But that is beautiful there. So let me see. Am I still? Yeah, I do have O2 in this room. Okay, so let's do this. Whoops. Let's do this, and we'll put this one on the garden lights 2. And signal logic, garden lights follow. And so then we're going to do... And if you want, you can even put these on manual switches. So instead of using this thing, you could do a larger, let me see, devices. There we go. So we want to go, let's go 3 more blocks in each direction. And we'll go to interactive setup, and we'll see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks really cool. And let me see. So this shows you where the lights are going to turn on and off. And yeah, I think I'm going to want to go 1 more in each direction, actually. Except this direction. Okay, so we're going to go, let's see. It's going to be shrink, left control alt, and I think it was 2. Yep. And so we're going to enlarge on the other side. Whoops. So 8, 4, and 6. We're going to go 4, 6, and 8. There we go. So that should be, yeah, all out to here. And out to here. There we go. Okay, so the other thing that I need to do is, and I'm not sure if I want to, let me see. Is that 6? Yeah. I think I want to do this. I think I think when you come in here, you're doing it on purpose. So yeah, I do want to do it like that. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to do is get some textures on here too, and see if we can get our floor looking nicer. And so let's see what we have as far as, I think that's what we used in the, garage. And so we're going to use something else. And I need something for the pillars too. And let me see. I think this might actually work for the pillars. Yeah, I'm not sure. And so I'm just going to have to kind of play around with this stuff, and we'll see what kind of pillar. Actually, I kind of like, Yeah, I like this one. I think this is one that I used on the bridges too. But yeah, we're going to try this on the pillars. And, whoops. And see what we can do with that. So let's get all these painted. Okay, and then I want to decide on something for the floor. It's too bad you can't do anything with this, right? Because you can't paint, yeah, you can't paint the truss blocks. But I do want to come up with something for this part of the floor, and maybe even something like that or that. That actually looks kind of nice. I like that. Let me see how that's going to look along this whole thing. And we'll get this painted like that. And then, let me see here. So yeah, let me get the rest of these painted in. And those are fixed. Okay. And so I do need to decide if I'm going to do these in the same texture. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do these in that. Yeah, I think they look okay like that. I think those look okay with that texture. So we'll get that added in. And I just want this garden room to, I want to make the garden room look like something instead of just random concrete stuff. And we could probably even do something else for these. Let me see. Can do maybe some of this for the ceiling girder type things, right? And let's see, we'll get this. I could probably even turn on the symmetry axis for that, but I'm not sure if that's going to be, I think that's going to be too much if I do that with the crossbars too. Maybe something like this, and maybe something like this. I think that might look better for the cross beams. I think that looks cool. Okay, so we're going to do that, and let me get all of, whoops, all of these. I'm not sure if that would even look better like this. Let's see, can I go sideways with that? I think that looks pretty cool too. Let's see. We can get those. Yeah. And let me see if this will come out. I think that looks better. I think that looks better, and then I can probably do all of these like that too, and then do these diagonals in this kind of thing here. I don't know, these diagonals are going to be tough, because let me try some different things on here, and we'll figure out, let's see, is anything going to make it match, right? Because that's the trick, is getting it to look like it actually... See, that part works really cool. That looks really cool, but I'm not sure if that... Yeah, it's just gonna look patchworky, I think, on the sides. But I think overall it does look good. I think that does look good, and I think that looks better than this. Let's try another set with something else. Let me see. These, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure that those will work. Let's see if we can get them. No, they're not going to line up, are they? Oh, they will this way. Nope, they still won't. Okay, so no, that's going to be too herky-jerky. That doesn't look good either. Yeah, I'm thinking... And that's a little just... Yeah, I don't like that either. So I think we are going to go with this one. And so I'm going to get all of these painted up, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, we are done with that, And so I think you can see the difference it makes here. And actually, I think I need to do these upper ones too. I need to finish off these upper ones. And let me get those done, and I will be right back. Okay, I think we might be done for real this time. Let's see. I think I got everything now. So up on the roof here, as you see, we've got different textures for each. And the reason for this is you don't want it to look like they're all one giant melded together thing. You kind of want to, well, at least that's my goal anyway here, is I want to make it look like this girder is different from, you know, from this girder, which is different from this one, which is different from these two beams across here. So I want to make each one look like its own beam. And so that's a way to visually separate them. And yeah, I like the way these windows came out on the end too. I think those look really cool. But yeah, that is, I think, all of the painting for that stuff. And then I do need to come up with something for the walls too. And it looks like everything's grown now too while I was doing that. So let's see if we can find something that looks good on the walls here. And let's see. We're going to try this. And so I kind of like this and these two. Let me see what this one looks. No, that's that one. Okay, and those are... So I kind of like this. And I also like this one. Whoops. And so I'm thinking this one will make a nice band across the wall. Let's see. And then what we can do is we can break up those bands with are we Yoko Ono now? We're going to break up the band. We can break up those bands with the other pieces. So what I want to do is, whoops, is I want to try, it's going to do this on me now. Okay, there we go. So I want to do this. I want to get some of this, you know, a decent amount of it painted, and then we can look and see what kind of effect it's going to have when we go in with the other band. Let's see, with the other horizontal band. And do this, and even put this up here, and go across. And so then what we're going to want to do is try to break it. Whoops. There we go. Is try to break that up. Let's do that. And so then we're going to... So what you want to do is, to decorate like this, is generally you decide on something and just paint everything in that, and then you can, it's going to be too much of it, and so then you can figure out ways to break it up. You know, you follow the lines of the room or something like that. And so let's see if we do this. Whoops. Oh, come on. I hate when it does that, because then when you paint over that, in order to switch them, once you've switched them, you have to press it on each block. Okay, let's do this. Whoops. And that, and then let's put this one back. There we go. Okay, and let's step back a little bit and see how that... Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. And so yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of this room like that. I'll have to decide how to do this ceiling, but yeah, let me paint up the rest of this room and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we've got that, and I think that's fine because that shadow's going to break things up too. And I'm not sure what happened over here. I'm not sure if a block broke off, or I just forgot to place something here, or what. It looks weird. Okay, so let's see. And those aren't going to be blue. So that is the band there should be coming down. Okay, so there should be a... Yeah, there should be blocks here. Let me put these in here. And, yeah, I'm not sure if something broke or what. Or if that's just something that I didn't paint. And I'm trying to decide how... Because if I break that, I think I should be fine. I think I should be fine. Let's see here. There we go. And okay. So yep, we're good with that. And so yeah, these are, I think these are going to stay with that texture. I don't know. I can always do something on the outside, but I think we've got mostly the idea on this. And so yeah, here's what this looks like from the outside too, which is kind of cool. And it almost looks like my gecko thing from last time, doesn't it? But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for episode 48. And I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to do some raids, and then we will finish up, not finish up, but continue on this thing and see if we can get this up out here. So let me show you. Let's see. So we're going to go up. We're going to come uphill, and we're basically going to have another one of those type of rooms. So we're going to have kind of a hallway, and I want it to kind of spread out here to look over this part and to also look over that part over there. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 48. Join me in episode 49, and we will see you then. Later.